Older people may be forced to decide between heating or eating this winter as energy bills soar. That's the warning from the charity Age UK.
And this warning comes ahead of the latest energy price cap announcement, which we're expecting later this week.
Yeah, Ben is here with us this morning on the sofa, and you have all the details. It's a desperate situation, isn't it?
It is a desperate situation and a really, really serious warning coming from one of the biggest charities that works with older people. This is Age UK, talking about the hard choices that so many are going to have to make this winter. The charity's been giving us a sense of just how severe the situation will be.
The choices people will have to make are hugely stark. They're going to be extremely difficult. A lot of older people will be really concerned about how they're going to pay for their heating costs. And so people may take decisions like not turning the heating on as much as they would need, or turning it off altogether, or skipping meals. And those all have really serious ramifications for people's health and well-being. People in that position start to turn their heating down or turn it off, then they could be putting their health in real danger, potentially even putting their life in danger.
So the big question is, what is being done to support older people, to help them? Well, the government has said that an extra £300 will be added to the winter fuel payment. That's the annual lump sum that's given every autumn. And that's on top of the £400 that will go to all households in England, Scotland and Wales to help with rising fuel bills. Now, for those who are on disability benefit, the government has confirmed that the £150 cost of living payments will start to be made from September the 20th, with the majority of the payments coming in the start of October. It's to help people like Rachael Tomlinson. She has MS. Her disability prevents her from working, and she told us how she's so worried about the rising cost of gas and electricity.
And it's just terrifying. I can't describe it really, because it's just so awful to think of how we're going to live, how we're going to, you know, we aren't heating the house at the moment, but I dread to think what's going to happen when I have to start turning radiators on and things like that. Boiler's not only on when I need a shower or something like that. So it's yeah, it's scary stuff.
So many people sharing Rachel's concerns, aren't they, at the moment? How high could bills get? Because it seems like every day the warnings are that they're just going to get higher and higher and higher. Yeah,
and I'm afraid I don't have any good news on that front. This is all as we're awaiting Friday's announcement on the next level of the energy price cap. Just to remind you, that is the maximum amount that suppliers can charge households in England, Scotland and Wales for the average amount of gas and electricity used. Of course, if your household uses more than average, you pay more. It is not an absolute cap, an absolute ceiling on your bills. And I'm afraid the latest estimates suggest that the typical household energy bill will now reach £3,554 a year from October. And of course, that's just at the point at which we start using the heating more and more. And it will then rise, it's expected, even further to £4,650 from January. And that's nearly £300 higher than previous forecasts. So it's a worrying time for many. And it's not just for households, but for businesses as well. The big driver of inflation, that's the rise in average prices, is these soaring energy costs. It means we're paying more for everyday goods and services in the shops. So much so that the investment bank Citi is now suggesting that inflation could reach 18% or even higher next year. It currently stands at 10.1%, and that's already the highest it's been for 40 years. So pressure on households from all sides.
Ben, thank you very much indeed. Friday's the big day, right, with the price cap announcement.
We'll have the details of that on Friday.
OK.